Alright guys, in today's video we're going to be talking about Draymond Green and his tension with the refs right now. And I want to know from you guys if you guys believe that he deserves these technical fouls. And make sure to stay open to this last part of the video talking about Draymond Green and why he has a rude awakening for him in the future.
Yeah. Oh.
Alright guys, let's get started in talking about Draymond Green and what is even going on right now. So he has a lot of tension with the refs because he just got his 11th tech of the season against the Clippers. And if you guys remember, 16 technical fouls equals a suspension, which costed them possibly the championship, like everybody wants to say, a couple years ago and against the Cavs as he missed Game 5 and then they couldn't really recover in Game 6 and Game 7. But Draymond Green, he's got the high motor, obviously, but you have to think about where he's got a lot of energy, but he's got good energy and he's got bad energy. What he's bringing to the refs when he's coming at the refs with everything he's got and he's saying what he believes is right, what he believes is wrong. The refs aren't going for that. He comes with the refs with bad energy, and this is kind of where I toy with the idea of bringing in technical fouls counting as regular fouls. And I know you guys may not like that, but that could definitely take away some of these technical fouls a little bit more. Somebody who had two fouls and who's thinking about showing up the ref a little bit might think twice and thinking that if I do this, this is the wrong move on my part because I'll be getting that third foul, which really isn't worth it at this time for their team. Now you have to think about it this way. These refs have made a way that they're going to look at Draymond Green. And this is because the way Draymond Green plays, and this is because what he's been doing for the last however many years of his career. He's painted a picture into these refs' mind that he's going to come at them, and they know a little bit. They're going to be able to take a little bit, but Draymond Green might be in for a rude awakening because these rule changes and how he might be thinking that he is the only one being messed with because with these technical fouls, he's not. And they might be in for a rude awakening because they might be getting stricter. And this refs association has thought about that these players are that they're thinking that they are being too lenient to these players because these players are lashing out on them and they really have nothing to say. They've already made their call. They act like the player is going to change, or the refs are going to change the call right after it's been made, which 9 times out of 10 this does not happen. Now, as Draymond talks about this friction between these refs and the players, and he says it's really bad, how come he is one of the only players really complaining about these refs? LeBron a little bit was complaining, how he doesn't get too much calls in his career, but he's not complaining about technicals. And he's controlling himself. LeBron looks at the refs an awkward way almost every time he goes to the hoop. But most of the time he's not doing anything about it. He might give him a little bit of a weird look, saying that, oh, you missed that call or something like that. But he's not running up to him and yelling at them that they missed the call like Draymond is doing right now. And I really wonder what Draymond thinks is a technical foul. I wonder if he thinks Sean Livingston's technical foul on the ref, where the ref actually got suspended for a week, and Sean Livingston pretty sure got suspended a day. I wonder if he even thinks that was a technical foul. But you have to put yourself in the shoes of that ref. And would you like being yelled at? I know it's their job. I know it's their job. I know you can say that. But would you like being yelled at for every missed call or every call that the player thinks is right, but with your judgment at the time, with your whole career, that this is the right call and this is what you saw, so you have to stick to it? I don't think that they need a new crop of refs. I think that these players, or at least Draymond Green, needs to wake up and figure out that that the NBA isn't going to change for him. He has to change with the NBA, and he has to think that it's now catching up to him, and he has to realize that the NBA obviously isn't going to change for him, and he's got to change with the times. It doesn't matter about what's happened in the NBA in the past. So many things have changed, just let alone the 3-point line. I mean, there's so many rule changes that have happened within this last I mean, obviously the three-pointer wasn't a decade ago, but a few decades ago, and all these different rule changes that are going on. It's not the NBA, not the NBA's fault that Draymond is getting all these technical fouls. Most of the time, he is the one at fault. He was the one coming at the refs, and he needs to change. And we might see another lash out by Draymond Green when he gets this next technical foul, but I do not assume that the NBA is going to take any more of a change than they have already done. All right, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe. Make sure you guys answer that question I said at the beginning of the video. And make sure you guys are checking out my Instagram, stay up to date, and I will let you guys know when this next video is coming out. Thanks for watching, and you guys go watch some basketball tonight.
Gucci gang. Oh.
That's it right there, T-Neil.
Lil Pump. Yeah. Gucci gang.